What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Like a Dragon Ishin. Last time, we were betrayed by Oreo while going after the fake Sakamoto Ryoma, who is most likely our brother who we thought was dead. And this time, we are continuing to the main story, because we honestly have nothing else to do. But I did get through some of the dungeons, so we have some training orbs to spend. So what do we got? We can get a new Hitachin. Strengthens Brawler's basic attacks, finishing blows, and Hitachin, so just make Brawler style stronger, which I kinda want to do. Heavy Sword Monkey Play, which is a Hitachin. Triangle when an enemy is distance attacks with a firearm. So that's another Hitachin. R1 when an enemy attacks and press circle. Turn the enemy's blade aside. You may even disarm them while using a high grade sword. Take their weapon with circle. Or get more health. What else? Square while evading. Shooting Star Blessing. Increase the amount of experience you gain from defeating enemies with special ammo. And that's the spear. Moonlit Sakura, which is triangle while evading. Shoot an enemy after evading. You'll risk being struck if you're too close, but it's quite effective at long range. Throw your gun to the sky, cut down your enemy, and see him gas an awe and fear. So that's just another Hitachin. Hitachin. Chain the fifth attack of your rush combo back to the first. Keep connecting, you'll keep surviving. And the Hitachin. Let's increase Brawler's... let's increase the power of Brawler style. Let's take this. And we have been ignoring the spear ones for a while, so let's finally get those. Force an enemy against a wall with your sword, pin them there, and fire. Consumes heat. Triangle near an enemy close to a wall. Increase the strength attacks of Hitachins using a spear. Okay, let's head on to Teradaya. Okay, so I actually had to go in. I didn't know how close I had to be to trigger a cutscene. Okay, where am I supposed to go? What do you have to say? Welcome back, Hajime-san. I can guess you want to speak with Oreo-chan. Please wait for her in your room. I'll send her up. Yeah, she's got some explaining to do. Okay, what do you have to say for yourself? Be honest with me, Oreo. Why did you help that Sakamoto Ryoma get away? I just wanted to help a guest in danger. He could have been killed here. For aiding one of the Shinsengumi's targets. They could have killed you here too. Is this Sakamoto Ryoma the type of guest you should do that for? Risk your own life? Of course. I do the same for any guest the Shinsengumi might be coming after. I'd be a failure as a Teradaya employee if I didn't. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'll be checking out now. Huh? You're what? I'm part of the Shinsengumi you hate so much. My staying here would only be doing you harm. No, that's not. Thanks for everything. Hajime-san. Come now, Oryo-chan. Isn't it time to come clean? I figured there was more to this. Okami-san. I can tell you've got a secret too, right? Why don't we just get everything out in the open? What do you mean, Otose? The thing about her is, you're the whole reason she's even here at Teradaya. Right, Oryo-chan? She's here for me. Yep. She asked me to let her take care of a guest named Saito Hajime. At first, I figured she may just taken a shine to you, but soon, I knew that wasn't all. She'd follow you when you'd leave the inn, and poke around your room as she cleaned it, looking for who knows what. I'd say there's something funny going on, at the very least. Can you explain any of this, Oryo? It have anything to do with Sakamoto Ryoma-han, Oryo-chan? You're in love with Hajime-san, aren't you? You want him to stay in your life, then you need to tell him the truth. You wouldn't want the love of your life to have any doubts in you, would you? I understand. I'll tell you everything. Well, it's about damn time. This whole time, even before coming here, I've been cooperating with the Loyalists. At first, it just reported whatever little rumors I heard around town to Sakamoto-san's people. They told me I was helping out the Loyalists, and the pay wasn't bad. It's my mom. She's been too sick to leave her bed for years. I had to pay for her medicine somehow. But one day, someone told me to follow a man named Saito Hajime and report back with everything he does. And that was Sakamoto Ryoma. When and where you were going, who you were meeting, he wanted me to report whatever I could while working at Teradaya. I admit, I didn't think anything of it, at least until that night. This was left here at Teradaya, the same day I hired Oryo-chan. I never considered where it might have come from, but now I'm thinking Sakamoto-san. Rewarding me for hiring Oryo as a maid. How did you meet the man in the first place? My father was originally involved in the loyalist movement. Connections. Right up until he got caught in a raid and Bakufu officials killed him. What feels like a lifetime ago. After that, loyalist Shishi started coming to our house so they could pay their respects. Sakamoto-san was one of those people. He was nice enough to help my family when we had nowhere else to turn. This might not mean anything to you, Hajime-san, but when samurai start killing, it's the women and children who are hurt the most. Oryo-chan didn't get involved in this mess because she wanted to. The poor woman simply had to find a way to help her mother. Please don't judge her harshly, Hajime-san. Okami-san. Oryo, I just want to know one more thing. If Sakamoto Ryoma was using you all this time to keep an eye on me, what made him decide to show up here today of all days? He had to have known we'd cross paths eventually. Sorry, I truly don't know the answer. Sakamoto-san did say he had a job in Kyoto to finish, though. But that's all he told me. A job in Kyoto to finish? Hajime-san, what are you going to do about Oryo-chan? Don't worry, Okami-san. I'm ready to accept whatever I deserve. Hajime-san, you probably hate me now, right? No, I don't have any right to be mad. I have to confess to you both. I've been using a fake name. What? Oh, he's gonna lay it all out then. My real name is Sakamoto Ryoma. Huh? But that's... Hajime-san is Sakamoto Ryoma? Then who's the Sakamoto-san I met? That was an imposter who's been using my name. He arranged the death of someone very important to me, then killed to cover his tracks. He has serious connections with weapon dealers from Britain. And... yeah, it's his brother. He has the same scars as Takechi Henpeita. But isn't Takechi-san? I don't know for sure. My brother supposedly committed seppuku in Tosa. And... I have no idea why he'd want Pops dead. I just don't understand anymore. Hajime-san. Do you want to meet him? The Sakamoto Ryoma I know. What? If you don't want to meet him, if you do want to meet him, there's another person in the Shinsengumi who knows that Sakamoto Ryoma. If you speak with him, you might be able to find the man using your name. Who is it? I'm talking about... Inspector Yamazaki Susumu. Yamazaki Susumu. He's involved? And the plot thickens. I could have actually pushed on a bit further and would have ended the chapter. Oh well. Chapter 10, the story thus far. Inoue Genzaburo, the 6th Division, is killed. His true identity was that of Serizawa Kamo, the former Shinseng. The death of Yoshida Toyo and the origin of the Shinsengumi. As those two dots are connected, another mystery is revealed. The orchestrator of Toyo's assassination 1 year ago had used this name, Sakamoto Ryoma. As the two Sakamoto Ryomas cross swords in Teradaya, the city of Kyo falls into deeper chaos. Betrayal and intrigue, distrust and despair. This other Sakamoto Ryoma. Could he truly be Takechi Henpeita, the man who died in Tosa? The pieces of the puzzle continue to fall into place. Chapter 11, The Great Gamble. Let a pretty big fish get away from you at Teradaya, huh? The Mimawara Gumi got in our way, thanks to orders from Admiral Katsu Rentaro. Then this Sakamoto Ryoma remains a mystery for another day. Say, what do you think made him come back to Kyo? Not a clue. Do you have any ideas? Yeah. I asked for you to meet me here so I could tell you. But also, it's only right to tell you that it's almost showtime for us. Showtime? For what? The grand finale of this country as we know it. What? That Sakamoto Ryoma came here to pull a trigger that'll kick off a nationwide civil war. That Sakamoto Ryoma is moving closer and closer to starting an anti-Bakufu uprising. Guess that means he's almost ready. What do you mean? Did something happen? Yeah. Saigo of Setsuma and Katsura of Choshu formed a truce. The two biggest loyalist factions went and united in hopes of taking down the Bakufu in secret. So I guess they're the Sacho Alliance. The Sacho Alliance? And the man who brokered this deal? Also a Sakamoto Ryoma. But in this case, it was the real deal who did it. You made it happen. What? Although apparently you were at the bottom of a bottle when you did it. Wait, maybe that night? Man, who would have thought all it took to bury a generational grudge was a night out with the lads? That being said, this crazy tales led us right to the brink of war, which makes you the major catalyst. Oops! And now, the other Sakamoto Ryoma has to go and pour oil all over the Sacho fire. How so? At this point, he's become a full-fledged arms dealer. I'm talking ridiculous numbers of British weapons getting shipped to the Sacho. Katsura and Saigo are nearly set to take on the Bakufu. It could start at any moment. Then we'll be in a bloodbath to rival Sekigahara. So, full-on war. Sakamoto Ryoma is going to make an absurd profit on those weapons, all at the expense of the people's blood. The Western powers that be are probably drooling over the thoughts of the money they'll make. All this means I have to play my final hand soon. You're saying you're going through with your plan? Yes. I'm gonna put an end to the imperial court before the entire country is set ablaze in civil war. I'm doing my duty to protect this country from invaders. Do you really believe that? How many people would that kill? Not just the samurai, women and children too. How can you call burning down the country saving it? Don't make me repeat myself. If I don't do it, more people will die and the country will become a playground for foreign powers. You're the one to blame for bringing half of the war's fighters together in the first place. Plus, you let Sakamoto Ryoma escape us. There's just no way for us to stop the alliance now. Then what if, instead of stopping the Sacho alliance, we stop the Bakufu? Stop? The Bakufu? Yeah, I mean, if the Bakufu surrendered to the Sacho, there wouldn't be any reason for a war. You think the Bakufu will just surrender? The Bakufu that's ruled this country for over 300 years. Wait, maybe if... Yeah, I think that could actually work. Now that they have a real contender against them, the Edo Bakufu might be more willing to listen. For example, what if the Tokugawa returned the government to the emperor first? Like restoring power to the throne. Yeah, call it something like the Great Restoration. If the Bakufu up and surrenders their power on their own, then the Sacho wouldn't have any reason to go to war. Perhaps we could go to the Shogun in person and talk him into surrendering. Is something like that even possible? Normally, of course not. But what? Saito Hajime, no, Sakamoto Ryoma, you might be able to. Me? I've watched you long enough to know there's nobody else who has the degree of skill with the blade that you have. Not only that, you have a charisma that can persuade even a mad dog like Okita to your side. What's with that? What's with the flattery? No, this is all true. If anyone's capable of both infiltrating Edo Castle and convincing the Shogun to abdicate, it'd be you. So, Ryoma-san, you want to lay your life on the line in Edo for the sake of the whole country? Me, go to Edo? Yeah, sneak into the castle at night. Of course, they'll kill you on the spot if you're sighted. Hard to imagine coming back from this one. But this really is the only way we could ever get the Tokugawa to accept a great restoration. So, I'd have to find the Shogun personally. Well, you started it, you finished it. Besides, if the Shogun actually agreed to return power to the Emperor, the other Sakamoto is sure to move on us. How do you figure? This guy's bending over backwards to fuel a war for the Sacho. And war costs big, even if you're just preparing for it. This other Ryoma is not going to let us just ruin his scheme like that. He's gonna take it personally. Well, I can't force you to do this. I suppose I can always just go back to my original plan. But you'll lose your chance to flesh out the man who stole your name. You know, I've been to Edo before, but I've never seen the castle up close. I've always wondered what it looks like in there. Really? I imagine it'll probably be the last thing you ever see. Yeah, I'm ready, however it plays out. Excellent news. Although, a Shinsenkumi captain leaving Kyo in the middle of the day is too suspicious. It'll be better if you waited the day out. Let's before dawn. For now, just return to the barracks and kill some time. The barracks? Yeah, there's someone I need to talk to anyway. Our inspector, Yamazaki Susumu, has ties to the other Sakamoto Ryoma. I see. Unfortunately, you're a bit late to that one. Why is that? Yamazaki was found dead, murdered in our very own barracks. What? I guess learning about his connections was enough to compromise his safety. So Sakamoto Ryoma had him killed. Well, there goes the lead. I guess we have no choice but to try to talk into the Great Restoration. Walking abdication papers right up to the Shogun himself. Even I think this sounds crazy. Not to mention Yamazaki's death. I should get over to the barracks. Wait, am I still... Yeah, I am. Was this here before and I just never noticed? Well, anyway, let me go ahead and double check real quick the memoirs, because I think I have to be in chapter 11 or chapter 12 to get at least one of them, but I don't remember which one. Yeah, I can't grab any more memoirs yet until next chapter, so we are going to go ahead, up a few bonds, and potentially progress in the next episode. So let's see. Yeah, here he is. Oh, it's you, sir. Oh, that's amazing. So now he's a Makushita. Glad I could help. Of course. I've got another important match coming up soon. So, spare some food. Here, have a carrot. Phew. I feel alive again. Your appetite never fails to impress me. Okay, that's another one. Oh yeah, there's also Second Life I kind of want to do. I kind of want to get some of this stuff done, and then this episode, so this might end up being a bit longer. I don't really want to do the minigame bonds. So I may not be doing every bond. Like, at the very least, I'm not going to be doing the shops or the minigame bonds. Because that just... That's just a bit too much, I feel. Like, we've done all the pep bonds. I'm happy for that. Let me pray real quick and put some stuff away in storage. I also need to get healing items. Like, I actually really do need healing items. Let's go ahead and deal with this. Oh yeah. This does remind me. Oh, this poor guy is just getting the snot beat out of him. This does remind me. While I did the dungeons, I did get some new stuff. I got a new sword. What are they called? Odachi? Even got a pistol. Iron breastplate and a sacred wood gauntlets. This actually guards against bullets. Increased experience earned by 7%. Increased attack power against armored enemies by 10%. So it really chips away at armor. And this one changes the circle button to a special attack. It's no longer the counter move. It's now like 3 stabs with it. Reduces heat gauge consumption by 7% when using special moves. And increases attack by 6%. Also, and I meant to talk about this like 2 episodes ago. Let's just get 3 of these. Yeah. I meant to talk about this, like a few episodes ago. But that doll that was mentioned by the guy over at Mukurogai may have very well been a reference to Okiku, the creepy doll that allegedly grows human hair. It is. There are actually various legends regarding Okiku. But the most popular one speaks of a traditional Japanese doll bought by Akechi Suzuki, a 17-year-old boy from Hokkaido who bought it for his little sister in 1918. It is said the 3-year-old girl called Kikuko loved the doll very much, took it everywhere with her, and slept with it every night. But as is often the case with these creepy legends, because, creepy legends, the young girl died one day after catching a cold. And this is where things started to actually getting a bit strange. The girl's family kept the doll she loved so much, placed a small shrine for remembrance. They named it Okiku after their lost daughter and started praying to it. Because, respect. At one point they noticed something very unusual. The doll, which had an okappa hairstyle, which is cropped around the jawline length and with a small fringe over the forehead. This is all coming from a website that I found, by the way. Now had noticeably longer hair. They took this as a sign that the doll was haunted by Kikuko's spirit. In 1938, Kikuko's family decided to move from Hokkaido. Only instead of taking their daughter's doll with them, they agreed that it would be best for it to remain on the island. So they entrusted it to the monks at the Menenji temple and shared with them its creepy secret. Okiku has been residing in the temple ever since, and people often come to see its legendary human hair for themselves, but they're not allowed to photograph it. Nowadays, Okiku has long hair flowing down all the way to its knees. It would probably be a lot longer, but the monks make sure to trim it from time to time. That's a dangerous thing to do to a haunted doll. But one of the monks started doing it after a dream of Okiku asking him to do it. Nobody's been able to explain why the doll's hair keeps growing. Some sources also claim that a scientific examination of the doll revealed that its hair is indeed that of a human child. Although, there's yet to be any sort of evidence of that. At least whoever wrote this article has not found any evidence of that. Even more ludicrous is the claim that if you get close enough to Okiku and look into its half-open mouth, you can see its growing teeth. There's been numerous novels and films and traditional kabuki plays that was inspired by this doll. Some of which have added even creepier elements, like the doll giggling, wailing, or moving around. So if you're ever on Japan's Hokkaido Island and want to get stared at by a haunted doll with a beady black eyes, head over to the Menenji temple to meet Okiku. That is the doll that he mentioned, the one that was growing human hair, may have been a reference to Okiku. Oh boy. The obvious difference being is that the doll wasn't burnt. The doll wasn't burnt to ashes and then sold. I want to go back over to the house and see it and see the orders again, because I honestly don't remember what the orders were. I know that they were fish, but I don't remember what kind of fish. We got good little puppers. Ointment. That's going away. Saves me time trying to plan it all myself. How much do we have? 8,000. Let's save up a bit more. Okay, so what orders do we got? And we got kitties. Crucian carp and whitebait. I think I remember where to get the whitebait. The Crucian carp, I'm not sure. Oh, we only have one Crucian carp. How much whitebait? And only one whitebait, so we need 4 whitebait and 3 Crucian carps. Time to go on another fishing trip, and we'll probably end it there after we send in the deliveries. Oh, yeah, while we're here. I believe the whitebait is over in the sea. The carp, I can't quite remember. I may have to look that one up. East Coast, I think, is where the whitebait was. Come on. Ah, damn it. That wasn't good enough. Here's the thing. I don't quite remember what shape it was. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not the one I tried to attract, but okay. Spider crab. What's this giant lawn one? Oh, I think that was the fish I was missing. Or fish. Red-eye flounder. Okay, let me double check this. Because I know I got the whitebait from here, but I don't remember what silhouette I need. Okay. I'm in the right spot. I'm just looking for the... I'm just looking at the wrong silhouette. No, I didn't want you. The thing is, these things move. No. That's not attracting it, is it? Oh wait, nope, there it goes. Okay, that's one white bait. Two. Three. No. And four. Now I have to head over to the river and get 3 crucian carps. And the carps... Okay, so we are looking for D's, and we need 3. One. Okay, I thought that was a miss. That's 2. Here's another one. Oh, I think that's too far. And that's 3. Now to deliver all these fish. The sale was successful as expected. Oh, the gentleman who placed the order gave me this and said he looked forward to future business with us. Quality hide. Let's see, any more new orders? I already delivered a freshwater eel. Conger eel, which I only have one of. Oh, I just need one. I might as well. Common octopus, which we only need one of, and I have 3. We are just getting a bunch of sales done. People here really love their seafood. Case in point, people here love their seafood. We need 1 scorpion fish. We're just knocking these out left and right. Beautiful pelt. Spider crab. We need 2. Okay. Another fishing trip then. But seeing as how this episode is already long as it is, next time I Like a Dragon Ishin, we are going to be potentially doing more orders, because honestly we kind of need the money, upping some more bonds, and at some point progressing the main story. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.